So I have my skincare done. It's all nice and moisturized. I also put some lip balm. I'm gonna drink because it's warm in here. Have to stay hydrated, it's very important. So I'm gonna start with the foundation and just all the cream products. And this is my winter shade, guys, so it's a bit too light, but don't worry. With some bronzer and everything, we're gonna be able to make it work. So just put a few pumps, not too much. This is insane, guys. I know, but bear with me. I swear it looks better once it's on the skin. Also, it gets a bit thinner. So I'm just gonna put it where I feel like I need to, just for some coverage. But otherwise, I'm gonna leave my skin pretty natural. And because it's like very warm, I don't wanna overfill my skin, if that makes sense, because honestly, my skin doesn't do well in like warm weather. So I just blend it with a wet beauty blender. I'm kind of going over my dark inner circles because for some reason they look so dark on camera. Like when I'm looking in the mirror, it's not at all the same color, but they look so purple. There we go, the base with the foundation is done, and now I'm gonna spot conceal with some concealer. So now I think I'm gonna have to mix these two shades. I have the shade medium 2 ginger and then medium 1 custard, and I'm just gonna have to kind of blend them because this one is too dark and this one is a bit too light, so we're gonna have to mix them a little. So I'm just gonna do it on the back of my hand, and then I will apply it with my finger. I feel like it allows me more control. Do you see? Mix, mix, mix. And then, I mean, the difference it makes, honestly. She's back. Go over it ever so slightly. There we go, glowy and beautiful. Also just gonna go over here on my eyelid. Cool. Oh, my nose contour. I'm gonna use the lighter shade for this one, so she can go. And now I just kinda I'm going real close and personal, guys. Go over like this. I'm just slowly going over it. Gotta go over the stash, you know, because Portuguese origins, you know, they gotta come out somehow. And then we're gonna powder. So I'm just gonna take some Anastasia Beverly Hills setting powder, and then I just take the tiniest amount, rub it in my hand so that I take off the excess, and then I'm just gonna really focus where I bake, if you will. And I'm really just gonna focus on the T-zone, under the eyes. When I need some more, I just take some. And I used to have the Laura Mercier one, but it didn't work for oily skin. And so I changed to this one. And so far, no complaints. Okay, now that we're a bit less like crazy looking, because right now I look way too pale compared to like my actual skin tone. And so with the help of bronzer, we're gonna bring some life into this face, because right now she's feeling quite one-dimensional. Do you feel? Laguna bronzer, I just absolutely love it. It has the perfect shade. I'm gonna take a Real Techniques brush. I've had it for years, and you know what, I'm still using it. So this is the shade. I've already hit pen on this, so you know it means it's good. And now I'm just gonna bronze and contour my face. I like to keep my bronzer kind of above the cheekbone. I feel like it just works best for my bone structure, and I prefer how it looks, to be honest, than when it's too down low. I'm not a big fan of it. When I tell you I bronze, I really do. Also, everything looks a lot softer in my mirror, so I'm kind of trusting that more than the camera, because we know how tricky lighting can be. So now I'm just taking this little detailed brush with a flat bottom, and I'm gonna use this to contour and then this to buff up the contour of my nose. the lips and kind of shape the eyes already. So I just take some, tap, 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 and then kind of go over the shape of my nose. I like to connect my brow to my nose. I feel like it just looks better. I just kind of prefer how it looks. Like so. And then I just blend it. I don't mind strong nose contour, I must admit. I feel like it's kind of a vibe. And honestly, I'm so grateful because it has been more accepted lately. That's what I've seen, quite bold nose contours, and I'm loving it, to be honest. And then I go over the tip of my nose, a little round shape. Great. Under the lips, my eyelids, just to kind of reshape them. And then we will be done with the bronzer, and we're gonna start with the blushes. Give back some dimension to the lower part of my eye. And then the same on the other side. So tonight we're going to dinner with my cousins. It's officially a cousins night. We really like to do some things when we're together, and it's really fun. I'm very excited about it because I still haven't really like gone out, and so it's gonna be fun to kind of just have one night out, you know, and really celebrate summer. Now I don't really know which one to use because I have a Dior bronzer and a YSL one. So this one is very orange, which I feel like really bronzes my skin, and it's just kind of has this gold reflex to it, which is so beautiful. So maybe this for like just a little summer terracotta moment, or this one. It's such a beautiful bronzy goddess moment. And do you see how difficult this is? I think I'm for sure gonna put this one because it's just too stunning. And maybe I can do my eyes with this one. I feel like very slightly on the eyelids could be very pretty. But then, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Although, you know what, let's just really sculpt my cheekbones, because then I have my NARS Torrid blush, which I feel like is really gonna pop. So I really want to put this one. So then maybe the Dior one is more adapted to the look that I want to create. I think I'm just gonna go very easy with the Dior one, ever so lightly using some product and just kind of going above the contour that we did. And so yeah, we're going to dinner to a new restaurant. I've never tried it, but apparently it's really good and it's very well rated, so I'm very excited to try. I think it's more focused around meat, which I'm not too fan of, but you know, I'm sure I'm gonna find something to eat there. Tiny bit over the nose because, you know, a bit everywhere, honestly. Beautiful. So I'm gonna take my NARS Torrid blush and I'm just gonna put it everywhere, honestly, but mostly focused on the highest points of my cheekbone. Like so. And honestly, I'm so blind when it comes to blush. Until I look like a clown, I'm not satisfied. Do you feel me? Even I just put blush all over, which is so hilarious to me. Now I'm gonna use the most beautiful, and I mean beautiful, highlighter I've ever tried. I can only use it when I'm tan though, because it's kind of dark for me. But this Ingla Sparkling Dust is everything. It's just everything. Look at this. Honestly, I could eat it, but I won't. So I just take it with a fluffy brush. I'm very careful not to pick up too much because, oh boy, it's pigmented. Do you see this? I just put it everywhere. This really takes your glowing game to the next level. Trust me. And now that the skin is looking beautiful, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Skin is done. Brows. So I'm just gonna brush my brows like this. I kind of like a bushy brow effect, so I won't try to tame them too much. I like to use powder. And so I use this shade. This is honestly, okay, real thing. I still use this brow pomade that I had. So for about, I don't know, like maybe like 5 years ago. And I still use it because this shade, that Love Brunette ones, and it's from like a super like tacky animal print like collection that they did. But this brown shade, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I don't have this. This is me, this is who I am. I do my brows with this type of products that are probably like expired, and I just love the shade so much that I still use it. It's so bad, I know, it's so bad. Can't believe I'm gonna put this in the video because you deserve to know the real me. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do my brows, just gonna fill them in. I don't need a lot, especially in the middle, so I just kind of work the front part of my brows a tiny bit, and mostly just the wing. Honestly, the brows just make a huge difference. It's so insane. I'm just gonna use a Sephora brow gel. Simple but effective, you know the drill. I like to kind of brush them up and then kind of curve them. And now I think I want to do brown liner with a hint of black. So I'm gonna take my 2 eyeliners and I'm just gonna do a little wing like that. Okay, they're too low. Great. That's just great. And now I just kind of connect the 2. And then I just take a very small brush. This one is Dior. And kind of blend it. And then I like to take my finger and just drag it. Now with some black, I'm just gonna just shape it a bit more. This is done. The eyeliner is complete. Now I'm just gonna take my Self Glam Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and add this shade right here, which is a very bright pink nude that really illuminates the eyes, which is just so beautiful, and I wear it all the time. So I just take this little detailed brush and go here. Do you see the difference it makes? Wild. And then I'm gonna do mascara, and then we will be set. Oh no, and lips. Okay, so now I hesitate because I have this brown mascara, which is really cool, but then the black, you know, it's kind of a staple, and because I'm wearing black, I think we're gonna go with this one, with the black one for sure. I like to always have a small mirror with me just because I feel like I can see more of what I'm doing. So, and this is the best one on the market, guys. And then I just start working my lashes until they look how I want them to look. I swear, doing your eye makeup just changes so much of your face. I don't really put mascara on my bottom lashes because if not, it can be quite overpowering. And I don't want that. I'm gonna take my eyeliner and I'm just gonna go over my beauty spots that I want to be enhanced. So this one, these two. Now for the lips, I have two options. I think I'm gonna do spice and espresso. Okay, that's great. I don't have my sharpener. That's so not fun. What? I literally don't go anywhere without it. What? Oh well. We're gonna do what we can with what we have. So I like to do kind of a round shape and then fill it in. Do you see the difference that it makes? Okay, then I'm a bit like pouting my lips, but just love it. And now I'm slightly going over with some espresso by NYX. I love doing this little trick because it really just like makes your lips appear so fuller. Voila, there she is, all done. I need to accessorize, so I will be right back. I'm gonna start by putting this little pearl ring in my pinky because I feel like, dude, it's kind of obnoxious to have a pearl on your pinky, and it's kind of too big because I bought it when it was really warm, and so my hands were kind of swollen. Then for earrings, I think these could look so cute. They're humongous red flowers. I just think it's so cute. And I have some little red accessories. Honestly, I kind of feel very, very demure, very mindful. This is not at all demure. And now I'm just gonna take a little ribbon, and I think I want to do the knot on the bottom, because as if the whole shebang that I do have already around my face is not enough. Okay, so maybe I need to ask my sister to kind of like make it look good. I'll do that. Let me just run real quick and I'll be back. Okay, so I went to see my sister and she redid everything. So isn't it so cute? I'm in love. So this, everyone, is the finished makeup look. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing this kind of summer updated makeup routine, and I absolutely love it. I'm gonna show you in the mirror what my face looks like because the colors are they're not the same. So I'm gonna do that, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't hesitate to like and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me, and I wish you a beautiful rest of the day, and I will see you next week. Bye. Do you see the skin?